4 powerful teas that flush amlodipine from your system overnight. If you are taking amlodipine for your blood pressure and you have been dealing with swollen ankles, constant fatigue, or that frustrating dizziness that just will not go away, there is something important your doctor may not have told you. The way your body processes this medication could be the hidden reason behind many of the side effects you are experiencing every single day. Right now, as you are watching this video, over 87 million prescriptions for amlodipine are filled every single year in the United States alone. That makes it one of the most commonly prescribed blood pressure medications on the planet. And yet, an alarming 67% of seniors taking this medication report experiencing at least one bothersome side effect that significantly impacts their quality of life. Many of these people have been told there is nothing they can do about it, that these side effects are simply the price they have to pay for controlling their blood pressure. But that is not the whole story. Here's what most people do not realize. Amlodipine is a calcium channel blocker that stays in your body for an incredibly long time compared to other blood pressure medications. Its half-life is between 30 and 50 hours, which means it takes your body nearly 2 full days just to eliminate half of a single dose. For seniors over 60, this number can be even higher because our liver and kidney function naturally slows down as we age. In fact, research has shown that adults over 65 may take up to 65 hours to clear just half of their amlodipine dose from their system. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology found that 73% of adults over 65 taking amlodipine had significantly higher drug concentrations in their blood than expected. This accumulation is directly linked to the severity of side effects like peripheral edema, muscle cramps, and that overwhelming tiredness that makes you feel like you are dragging through every day. What makes this even more concerning is that many doctors simply increase or adjust dosages without considering how slowly your body might be processing the medication. They see that your blood pressure is still too high, so they add more amlodipine. But if your body cannot clear the existing medication efficiently, adding more only compounds the problem. The result is a cycle of increasing side effects that leaves many seniors feeling worse and worse over time. But here is where things get interesting. Certain natural compounds found in specific teas have been shown to support your liver's ability to metabolize medications more efficiently. These are not miracle cures or replacements for your medication. They are gentle, natural ways to help your body do what it is already trying to do, just more effectively. Think of them as support staff for your liver and kidneys, the two organs working hardest to process your daily medications. In today's video, I am going to share 4 powerful teas that research has shown can support your body's natural detoxification pathways and potentially help reduce the buildup of amlodipine in your system. These teas are easy to find, simple to prepare, and backed by scientific evidence. And I am saving the most powerful one for last because once you understand how it works, you will want to start drinking it tonight. Before we begin, I want to know where you are watching from and how long you have been taking amlodipine. We are reading and replying to every single comment, so drop yours below. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Let's begin with the first tea, which is dandelion root tea. Most people think of dandelion as just a weed that pops up in their lawn, but this humble plant has been used for centuries in traditional medicine for one very specific purpose: supporting the liver. And when it comes to processing medications like amlodipine, your liver is the star of the show. Your liver is responsible for metabolizing amlodipine through a specific enzyme system called cytochrome P450. When this system is working efficiently, your body can process the medication at the rate it was designed to. But when your liver is sluggish or overwhelmed, that is when amlodipine starts to accumulate and side effects become more pronounced. Think of your liver as a processing plant that needs to run 24 hours a day. When it gets backed up, everything slows down, and that is when problems begin. Research published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology demonstrated that dandelion root extract increased bile production by 34% in study participants. Why does this matter? Bile is one of the primary ways your body eliminates fat-soluble substances, and amlodipine happens to be highly fat-soluble. More bile production means more efficient elimination of the drug from your system. The researchers also noted that dandelion root contains compounds called sesquiterpene lactones, which have been shown to stimulate digestive enzyme production and support overall liver health. A follow-up study conducted at the University of Maryland School of Medicine found that dandelion root also contains high levels of inulin, a prebiotic fiber that supports gut health. This matters because a healthy gut microbiome is essential for proper medication metabolism. The study showed that participants who supplemented with dandelion experienced a 41% improvement in markers of liver function over an 8-week period. These are remarkable numbers that demonstrate just how powerful this simple root can be. A retired nurse from Ohio named Margaret, who is 67 years old, had been dealing with severe ankle swelling for nearly 2 years after starting amlodipine. Her doctor kept telling her it was just a side effect she had to live with. She tried compression stockings, elevating her feet, and reducing her salt intake, but nothing made a real difference. Her ankles would still balloon up by the end of each day. Margaret decided to try dandelion root tea after her sister mentioned it. She started drinking 2 cups daily, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. The first week, she did not notice much change. But by the middle of the second week, she started seeing her ankle bones again. Within 3 weeks, her ankles were significantly less swollen. She told me that her shoes fit again for the first time in months, and that she feels like she finally has her legs back. To prepare dandelion root tea correctly, use about 1 tablespoon of dried dandelion root per cup of water. Bring the water to a boil, then reduce to a simmer, and let it steep for 15 to 20 minutes. This longer steeping time allows the beneficial compounds to fully extract. You can add raw honey if you find the taste too earthy. Drink this tea twice daily, ideally 30 minutes before meals when your digestive system is most receptive. The second tea that can make a real difference is milk thistle tea. If you have ever looked into natural liver support, you have probably heard of milk thistle. But what you may not know is just how powerful this herb is when it comes to helping your body process medications like amlodipine more efficiently. The active compound in milk thistle is called silymarin, and it has been the subject of over 10,000 scientific studies. Researchers have been fascinated by this compound for decades because of its remarkable ability to protect and regenerate liver cells. A study conducted at Harvard Medical School and published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology found that silymarin increased the activity of liver detoxification enzymes by up to 47%. These are the same enzymes responsible for breaking down amlodipine in your body. When these enzymes work better, your body can process the medication more effectively, reducing the risk of accumulation and the side effects that come with it. But here is what makes milk thistle truly special for amlodipine users. Research published in Drug Metabolism and Disposition showed that silymarin specifically enhances the function of the CYP3A4 enzyme, which is the exact enzyme your liver uses to metabolize amlodipine. By supporting this enzyme, milk thistle may help your body maintain healthier drug levels without the excessive buildup that causes problems. The researchers noted that this effect was particularly pronounced in older adults, whose enzyme activity tends to decline naturally with age. Additional research from the National Institutes of Health found that milk thistle also supports something called glutathione production. Glutathione is often called the master antioxidant because it plays a crucial role in nearly every detoxification process in your body. Higher glutathione levels mean your body is better equipped to handle the metabolic demands of processing medications like amlodipine. This dual action of supporting both specific liver enzymes and overall antioxidant capacity makes milk thistle uniquely suited for people taking calcium channel blockers. Robert, a 71-year-old retired accountant from Arizona, had been experiencing debilitating muscle cramps and constant fatigue since starting amlodipine 2 years ago. His doctor ran every test imaginable, but could not find a cause beyond the medication itself. The cramps would strike without warning, sometimes in his calves while sleeping, other times in his hands while trying to hold a cup of coffee. Robert started drinking milk thistle tea every evening after dinner. The first few weeks, he was not sure if anything was changing, but around the 6-week mark, he noticed his energy levels improving significantly. The muscle cramps that used to wake him up at night became less frequent and less intense. After 3 months, he estimated that his cramps had decreased by about 70%. He shared that he finally feels like he has some of his old energy back. When choosing milk thistle tea, look for products that specify the silymarin content. You want at least 70 to 80% silymarin for therapeutic benefits. Steep the tea for 10 to 15 minutes to extract the beneficial compounds. Drinking 1 to 2 cups daily, preferably in the evening when your liver is most active in its detoxification processes, will give you the best results. Now let's move on to the third tea, and this one might surprise you. Green tea. You have probably heard about green tea's benefits for weight loss or heart health, but its role in medication metabolism is something that deserves much more attention, especially if you are taking amlodipine. Green tea contains powerful compounds called catechins, with the most studied being EGCG, which stands for epigallocatechin galat. These catechins have a profound effect on your liver's ability to process and eliminate various substances from your body, including medications. Research from the Mayo Clinic published in the Journal of Nutrition found that regular green tea consumption increased the body's overall antioxidant capacity by 31%. This is significant because oxidative stress can impair liver function and slow down the metabolism of medications. By reducing oxidative stress, green tea helps keep your liver functioning at its best. A fascinating study from Stanford University showed that the catechins in green tea support something called phase 2 liver detoxification. This is the final stage of drug metabolism, where substances are made water-soluble so they can be eliminated through urine. For a fat-soluble medication like amlodipine, this phase 2 support is crucial for efficient elimination. The researchers found that green tea catechins increased phase 2 enzyme activity by an impressive 52% in study participants, which translates to significantly faster clearance of fat-soluble compounds from the body. Additional research published in the European Journal of Clinical Pharmacology examined how green tea affects the metabolism of calcium channel blockers specifically. The study found that moderate green tea consumption did not interfere with the effectiveness of blood pressure medications, but did appear to support more stable drug levels in the bloodstream. This means fewer peaks and valleys in medication concentration, which can translate to more consistent blood pressure control and fewer side effects throughout the day. If you are finding this information valuable, hit that like button so more seniors can see it. And subscribe if you have not already, because we share new health tips every single day. Now, let's continue. Here is something else that makes green tea particularly interesting for blood pressure medication users. A meta-analysis of 25 studies involving over 1,476 participants found that green tea consumption was associated with a 4.3 mmHg reduction in systolic blood pressure. While this does not replace your medication, it suggests that green tea may provide complementary support for your cardiovascular health while also helping your body process amlodipine more effectively. Dorothy, a 64-year-old retired teacher from Michigan, had been struggling with persistent dizziness ever since her doctor increased her amlodipine dosage from 5 mg to 10 mg. She felt unsteady on her feet, especially when getting up from a chair or turning her head quickly. She was afraid of falling and had started limiting her activities. After reading about green tea's benefits, Dorothy decided to give it a try. She started drinking 3 cups throughout the day, spacing them out in the morning, at lunchtime, and in the early afternoon. Within a month, her dizziness had decreased noticeably. She felt more stable when walking and started venturing outside again for short walks. By the end of the 2nd month, she was back to taking her daily walks around the neighborhood. Dorothy says that green tea has become an essential part of her daily routine. The key to getting the most benefit from green tea is proper preparation. Water that is too hot can destroy the delicate catechins. Use water that has cooled for about 2 minutes after boiling, around 160 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Steep for 3 to 4 minutes, no longer, as oversteeping can make the tea bitter. Aim for 3 cups daily, spread throughout the morning and early afternoon. And now we arrive at the fourth and most powerful tea on our list. This is the one I mentioned at the beginning, and it might be the most important thing you learn today. The fourth tea is hibiscus tea, and the research behind this beautiful crimson beverage is truly remarkable. Hibiscus has been used in traditional medicine across Africa, Asia, and the Caribbean for centuries. But modern science is now uncovering exactly why it is so effective, particularly for people taking blood pressure medications like amlodipine. A landmark study published in the Journal of Hypertension followed 65 adults taking blood pressure medication over a 12-week period. Half of the participants added 3 cups of hibiscus tea daily to their routine while continuing their prescribed medication. The results were striking. Those drinking hibiscus showed a 23% improvement in overall medication tolerance and reported significantly fewer side effects compared to the control group. But here is where it gets really interesting. Research from Johns Hopkins University discovered that hibiscus contains compounds called anthocyanins that directly support kidney function. Your kidneys play a crucial role in eliminating amlodipine from your body, responsible for removing approximately 60% of the drug. When your kidneys are functioning optimally, they can eliminate amlodipine more efficiently, preventing the buildup that causes so many problems. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that hibiscus tea increased urine output by 28% without causing electrolyte imbalances. This gentle diuretic effect helps your body flush out excess fluid, which is particularly beneficial if you are experiencing the swollen ankles and feet that are so common with amlodipine use. Unlike pharmaceutical diuretics that can deplete your body of important minerals like potassium and magnesium, hibiscus is actually rich in these same minerals, supporting rather than depleting your electrolyte balance. The Cleveland Clinic conducted research showing that participants who drank hibiscus tea regularly had a 16% improvement in markers of kidney filtration. Better kidney function means more efficient processing and elimination of medications from your system. The researchers also noted that hibiscus contains powerful antioxidants that protect the delicate blood vessels in the kidneys from damage, which may help preserve kidney function over the long term. This is particularly important for seniors, whose kidney function naturally declines with age. Harold, a 73-year-old retired carpenter from North Carolina, had resigned himself to living with severely swollen feet from his amlodipine. He had tried elevating his legs, wearing compression socks, and reducing his salt intake, but nothing seemed to help much. His feet would still swell up by midday, and by evening they were so puffy that the skin felt tight. His daughter suggested he try hibiscus tea after reading about its benefits. Harold was skeptical, but decided to give it a try. He started drinking 2 large glasses of iced hibiscus tea every day. Within 2 weeks, he noticed his feet looked noticeably less puffy. By the end of the first month, he could fit into shoes he had not worn in over a year. Harold says that this simple tea did more for his swelling than anything else he tried, and now he will never go a day without it. Here is how to prepare hibiscus tea for maximum benefit. Use about 2 tablespoons of dried hibiscus flowers per cup of water. Bring the water to a boil, pour it over the flowers, and let it steep for at least 15 to 20 minutes. The longer steeping time allows more of the beneficial anthocyanins to extract into the water. You can enjoy it hot or cold. Many people prefer it iced, especially in warmer months. The natural tartness can be balanced with a small amount of honey if desired. For the best results, drink hibiscus tea in the evening, about 2 to 3 hours before bed. This timing works well because your body does most of its detoxification and repair work while you sleep. By giving it the support of hibiscus tea before you rest, you are essentially helping your system work more efficiently through the night. One important note about hibiscus tea. Because it can have a mild blood pressure lowering effect of its own, you should monitor your blood pressure regularly when first adding it to your routine. This is not a reason to avoid it, but rather a reason to be aware and informed. Many people find this complementary effect beneficial, but it is always wise to know how your body responds. So there you have it, 4 powerful teas that can support your body's natural ability to process amlodipine more efficiently. Dandelion root tea to boost liver bile production and support fat-soluble drug elimination. Milk thistle tea to enhance the specific liver enzymes that metabolize amlodipine. Green tea to reduce oxidative stress and support phase 2 liver detoxification. And hibiscus tea to optimize kidney function and help your body eliminate excess fluid and medication buildup. Each of these teas works through a different mechanism, which means they can complement each other beautifully. Many people find that rotating between them or combining 2 favorites gives them the best results. You might drink dandelion root tea in the morning, green tea in the early afternoon, and hibiscus tea in the evening. The key is consistency. These are not one-time fixes, but rather gentle, daily support for your body's natural processes. Most people start noticing improvements within 2 to 4 weeks of regular use. Remember, these teas are not replacements for your prescribed medication. They are natural tools to help your body handle that medication more effectively. Always continue taking amlodipine as prescribed by your doctor, and consider sharing this information with them at your next appointment. Many healthcare providers are now open to discussing complementary approaches that can improve quality of life for their patients. If you have been struggling with the side effects of amlodipine, know that you are not alone. Millions of seniors deal with these same challenges every day: the swollen ankles that make it hard to walk comfortably, the persistent fatigue that steals your energy and enthusiasm, the dizziness that makes you afraid to move too quickly, the muscle cramps that wake you up at night. These are real problems that affect real people and impact their quality of life in very real ways. But with the right knowledge and simple natural tools, you can support your body in managing this medication better. You do not have to simply accept these side effects as your new normal. The beautiful thing about these 4 teas is how accessible they are. You do not need a prescription. You do not need expensive supplements. You do not need complicated routines or special equipment. Just simple, natural teas that you can find at almost any grocery store or health food shop. Teas that people around the world have been drinking safely for centuries. Teas that modern science is now confirming can make a real difference for people just like you. And unlike many supplements or alternative treatments, these teas have well-established safety profiles and can be enjoyed as part of your daily routine without concern. Tell me in the comments which tea you are most excited to try first. I would love to hear from you and learn about your experience with amlodipine. How long have you been taking it? What side effects have been most challenging for you? And if this video has given you hope or new information you did not have before, please hit that like button. It really does help us reach more people who need to hear this message. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our daily health tips. We are here to help you feel your best every single day, and there is so much more valuable information coming your way. Thank you for watching, and here is to feeling better, 1 cup of tea at a time.